Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Um, 5 Minute School is the name of the channel here. Um, Man enters mosque and confronts Muslims arrested. So there's a few things to mention in here, really, to be honest. But I'll play the guy first before his arrest, and then we'll talk about that, and then I'll play the arrest.
An individual was arrested at a mosque in Peterborough following an incident where he entered the religious premises and directed abusive comments toward worshippers. The event occurred at Masjid Dar es Salaam on Alma Road on October 24th.
So again, Peterborough's coming to a mosque. It's the guy on the left here in the looks like he's wearing his fucking pajamas, to be honest. Um, Him on the left, this guy on the right's a Muslim washing his feet, I believe, something to do with their prayer and whether they take their shoes off to go in mosques. I don't really know, to be honest, but that's what's going on here. The guy on the right's a Muslim, the guy on the left's the dude with the ponytail and his pajamas on. And he says a few. It's like, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Islam, as people will know, but at the same time, I think you're a bit out of order here. To be honest, you're a bit out of order. You know what I mean? It's again, you can't tar every Muslim with the same brush, really. Like that's the problem. You not every single. There's a lot of Muslims out there, to be fair, and a lot of them aren't running around trying to kill people or anything. You know what I mean? It's like you've got to be fair, I suppose. Where it's fair, it's not every Muslim in the world. And again, in fairness, again, went to Turkey there. It was a Muslim country. They're all Muslim, and it was spot on. To be fair, it was spot on. It's more the left wing, to be honest. More half of the left wing. It's added to the beef of the Muslims because they've teamed up together and the left wing are detested. Do you know what I mean? The left wing are detested. So maybe a bit of the left wing's detestings is rubbed off more on the Muslims because they're joined together. You know what I mean? The Muslims done themselves no favours teaming up with the left wing because we all hate the left wing. Because they're all idiots, but partly, I mean, that's why they're all idiots who haven't got an argument. I mean, there was some two good videos there with Edge of the Matrix. I mean, one guy, Jesus, I watched him this morning. The one guy, he's fucking what a clown he is. Anyhow, I've gone off topic. So, mosque, this guy, abuse. Hold on.
When the man approached individuals preparing for prayers and began making derogatory remarks about Islam.
Behead loads of people! You're a liar. Huh? You're a liar. Yeah, thank you very much. No, you're a liar. You believe a lying religion. Okay. It's not a religion, it's a death toll where...
So I said, you believe a lying religion. It's not a religion, it's a death cult. I mean, in fairness to the Muslim dude washing his feet here, you know what I mean? Like, again, he could have, he's mocking, he hasn't mocked Ahmed, I suppose. But he just carries on washing his feet. He hasn't got aggressive with him or anything at all. So, I mean, he's out of order. You're out of order walking into a mosque doing this, in fairness. You know what I mean? That's partly what's out of order. And again, I don't really agree with these street things in the streets of people trying to convert people, really. On either side, like both the Christian side or the Muslim side, it's kind of up to people what they want to do in many ways. So shouting at them in the street, the majority of people's like, I always just think of Manchester city centre and people walk, like the majority of people do not listen, you know what I mean? They're going about the day doing the shopping and they just walk past. So, I mean, some people do stop, we've seen it, I suppose, but again, it's kind of just the whole shoving it down your throat thing. It's like I said when I went to Turkey, like nobody was shoving Islam down your throat in Turkey. No one mentioned it. You heard the mosque music, the prayer music several times a day, and people went and prayed at the mosques, and you passed the mosques, and there were shoes outside the mosques, and everybody just cracked on, and no one shoved it down your throat. Some crack on. It was nice, as I said. No beef. So again, I kind of think they've got kind of beef with the guy on the left here. It's kind of out of order walking into a mosque and telling everybody that believe in something that what they believe is a lie. It's not. It's never going to go down well. It's antagonistic. You're lucky you haven't been filled in, to be fair. So I mean, we've seen that guy who burnt the Quran outside the kind of outside a mosque somewhere, possibly in London, or maybe it was Birmingham. I can't quite remember. A Turkish man, I think it was. A Turkish man again. And they tried to stab him outside the mosque, and Lado, it was recent. Lado got off with nothing at all. Who tried to stab him. So it's confrontational. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily agree with what this man's done. To be fair.
You want to kill people because that makes it better. Die,
I mean, I think he's maybe pissed up as well. I think he's pissed up.
kill people. That's great. I will be back.
Well, apparently he will be back, so we'll maybe get more of this, to be honest. I mean, he has got arrested, so he probably won't be back. He's probably pissed up and talking shit, to be honest. But we'll see him. We'll see if he comes back. We'll see. So, we're going to move on to the arrest in a second, I believe.
Could you send that to Tommy?
I mentions Tommy there, I think, meaning Tommy Robinson. Again, when he started talking about Tommy, that was the second issue, my point I wanted to talk about. It just kind of makes me think what Tommy's doing. He's in Israel now. He's very much stoking the fire with the Muslims. Is he part of the plan? Is he part of civil war? Is he part of the chaos? And I'm very, very weary of it, as to be honest. Especially after I really am not for Donald Trump now, after the whole Charlie Kirk thing and everything that's gone on there, and actually unrelated, but I watched a video there. I mean, I've made a few videos saying fucking that Donald Trump's the Antichrist here due to a few chapters in Revelation, which Donald Trump has literally fulfilled in like the last year. I seen a video that was 5 years old the other day, for 48 reasons why Donald Trump's the Antichrist. I never quite got through it all, to be honest, but he was making some fucking good points 5 years ago, and that's before the two big reasons that I fucking think in the last year. So, yeah, I've gone right off Donald Trump, to be honest. But, I mean, the beauty of the Antichrist is, again, that the crack in the Bible is that the Antichrist will deceive the world. Like, that is part of the crack. And Donald Trump's kind of done that. And again, Antichrist just means like the opposite to Christ. So in terms of, like, as I mentioned before, Christ was poor, Donald Trump's rich. Christ respected women, Donald Trump doesn't. Donald Trump probably rapes fucking kids from the Epstein files. Jesus didn't. You know what I mean? It's just like the opposite of Jesus in many ways. It doesn't like mean he's the devil. So, yeah, completely side issue, but Donald Trump could be the Antichrist. So, there's moving on to an arrest here, and there's a woman, again, we've had this crack before, again, about women police, women being police, and she's fucking useless, to be honest. It takes all the Muslims, about 4 of them, to help her fucking arrest this guy. Like, she just gets knocked to shit to the floor here, and like if it was just him, this guy on the policewoman here, she's fucked. She's absolutely fucked. So again, it's like, no, not being sexist at all, because it's not really sexism. It's biology. Like, that's the problem. It's biology. Men are stronger than women. Unfortunately, that's the crack. 99% of the time, unless the woman's a fucking bodybuilder and the fella's a small guy, you might get a stronger woman. But in general, men are stronger than women. So again, we've had this crack before. Like, again, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Me and a lad seen 2 women coppers in a van turn up to something locally, and we say, what the fuck are they gonna do? Do you know what I mean? There's 2 women coppers on their own. One of them is about fucking 5 foot. The other one's probably about 5'5" and slightly bigger, but still nothing of her. And we're just, what the fuck are they gonna do? Do you know what I mean? If it was 2 fellas who were 6 foot odd fucking having a fight, they're fucked. So again, anybody with morals and stuff wouldn't hit women, but we live in a time now where you'll like look at the Manchester airport with them 2 Muslims. They just got the copper just got punched square in the fucking nose, to be honest, didn't she? So there you go, kind of proof in the pudding there that the men will hit you these days. So you kind of have to have something about you, you know. And this woman copper here isn't even that small, to be fair, but she still gets knocked aside like she's fucking not there.
Seven's coming, yeah. Who's coming? Who is coming? Captain can't remember his fucking surname. Yeah, the guy that's against, like, evil. Like, that's what you are.
Yeah, I think he's pissed up, partly. I mean, it seems like he's pissed up to me. But it's out of order. It's, you know what I mean? It's bang out of order, to be honest, going into a mosque and telling them they're evil and they're going to behead people and, you know what I mean? It's like, again, there's quite a lot of fucking Muslims and they don't all behead people, in fairness to them. So here's the woman copper here again. She isn't that small, but she still gets knocked around like she's not fucking there.
Please.
Oh, hello.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Thank you, hand around me. Outside. Outside. Right, at the moment, have you made racial comments?
Sorry?
What's it been done with you, yeah?
Not racist, like we usually say.
Right. At the moment, you run your race.
Right, so there we go. She realises now she's going to have to use force. Good job there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, there's fuck knows how many fellas here to help her out, because, I mean, she's a big lass as well here. She's not a small lass, you know what I mean? Like the two coppers I seen yesterday. They were skinny lasses here. She's a big lass here. Watching, he still knocks her on the floor like she's not fucking there.
Oh, let's off.
He only started fighting back when he grabbed her, and the two men have jumped in. So now there's fucking 3 fellas on him and this woman. They've all ended up on the floor. She's ended up on the fucking left ear, nowhere near the suspect. And the 3 Muslims have put his hands behind his back and arrested him. So again, it's not being sexist, but they're fucking useless, to be honest, when it comes to dealing with this kind of thing, which is kind of what happens a lot in the world. Men kick off, probably more than women do. Why have you sent a single woman copper on her own to fucking deal with this? You know what I mean? That's the other side of it. Like, fair dues if she was with a fella. But then it's the same as, well, why didn't you just send a fella? Why are we spending a load of money on coppers that can't do the job? They're not good. They're not strong enough. Like we've just witnessed there. If it was just this fella and this woman, she's fucked. Like, that's it. She's fucked. She can't arrest him. He's going to pin her down. He's going to do whatever. He'll just fucking laugh at her. So, again, why are we employing... Well, it's diversity, to be honest. That's why. I've already figured it out before I've ended the fucking conversation. Because of diversity. That's why she's doing this job when it should be fellas. Because ultimately... the fellas are stronger, faster. Like, again, you're just wasting money on these people in many ways. Or put the women on the side of things that, like, deal with, like, when a woman gets raped, then yeah, you might need a woman copper to go and talk to them and counsel them and be the liaison, and that's what women could be good at, you know what I mean? Like, trauma-based thing. But going to arrest a fucking guy who's clearly going to knock 7 shades of shite out of you if he wanted to, is like, it's not fair on the woman though either, really. Like, her confidence as well as a policewoman, that's the other side of it. So here she is here, and what she's nothing she can do.
You under arrest? Oh, let's off.
And the other side of that is as well, say you give these people guns eventually, that I've said would maybe be a good idea, but we do have some with guns, obviously, at the moment in the cities. But should we arm these people, these police officers, obviously we can't be sexist, we'll have to arm the men and the women. Well, she could have just had her fucking gun took off her there, and now she could just be getting shot. Do you know what I mean? There's many levels to why this can go badly wrong. And primarily, for the woman, for the woman involved here, for the police woman. She's been sent out on a job. Shit rolls downhill. She has to take the orders and roll up and do the job. But here she is. She's turned up, and luckily for her, that these Muslims have fucking done the job for her. To be honest, because she was fucked without them. So again, it's a waste of money. Like, it's just a waste of money paying a load of women. I mean, you can have some women, okay, but like when it comes to, it's like Riot Police as well. When been down Manchester there, and I've been down London, and there was plenty of women in the riot lines, like plenty of them, and no word of a lie, some of them were like 5 foot women. Do you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, they're backed up by men with other riot shields, and they will look after them. I'll pretty much guarantee it. But still, they're a weak link in the chain. You know what I mean? That the men do have to maybe think, oh well, I'll have to keep an eye on her, instead of thinking, right, we're going to beat the fuck out of the protesters. Do you know what I mean? Like, so again, there's no real sense in it for me. It's diversity, but diversity. I mean, another time was when that helicopters crashed in America into that plane, and it was a woman pilot in the helicopter, and she just fucking crashed into the plane after she was told to fucking move, and she didn't. And again, not for diversity, there would have been a man in that seat. You would imagine, and nobody would have died there. About 260 people died because a woman wouldn't listen, believe it or not. So yeah, it's again, diversity shit, if you ask me. Like, the whole diversity thing shit. The best person for the job should do the job. The best person for the job. So when this woman applied to be the policewoman, and there was a fella there who's 6'5", and you have to do. I mean, she's a big woman as well. She can't be that fit for the size of her, and you have to do bleep tests and all these things against the 6 foot man. Right, well, I reckon the man would win on strength tests, fitness tests, running tests, you name it, you know what I mean? So, where it's a very physical job, when the shit hits the fan, as we've seen here, it's a physical job. So there was probably somebody better for the position, to be honest, where this wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't need these 3 Muslims to have arrested this man, who was clearly drunk as well, so he's at a disadvantage. I mean, I imagine he's drunk, so he's at a disadvantage to a sober person. Yet she's been knocked on the floor, she's been fucking useless here. Yet again, as I said, it took 3 Muslims to do her job and arrest the man. I mean, you want to give them your handcuffs, love, so they can finish it off, and just, you know what I mean? They can do the full thing, maybe even give them the car keys to the squad car there, and they can take the man in for you, if needs be. So, shit show, absolute shit show, a few levels, on many levels, you know what I mean? A shit show, Lado's being a dickhead and going in a mosque and doing that. Shit show that the police have sent a woman on her own to deal with it. Shit show that the woman can't deal with it, and the Muslims have had to fucking arrest him for the woman. Shit shows all round. Welcome to Britain. I'll leave it there. Peace.